right, have a welcome to the stage. Put your hands together. We thank your host, Andrew David.
One more time for Steve. Go ahead, take a seat, buddy. Are you guys ready for a roast battle tonight, everyone? You can do better. Are you guys ready for a roast battle tonight? Alright, let's go ahead and get our judges back up here. JC, Mike, Angela, join Steven up here on stage. Alright, if you guys have never been to a roast battle before, here's how it works. Tonight we have 5 battles. It's going to be 1v1, 5 jokes, back and forth to each other. If we have a split decision from the judges, we'll be going to the audience vote, and you guys will be all the tiebreakers. Alright, your first battle tonight, I'm excited. We got 5 great battles here. I'm so excited to see all of these guys. Your first battle tonight, with a record of 1-1, please make some noise for your first battle, Shy McKenzie. Grab that mic right there. Shy tonight will be going against the 0-1. Make some noise for Andrew Gieselman, everyone. Alright, this is what, your first battle in year? Yeah. Year? How long since you're about? About a year? Okay, let's hope you're not fucking rusty. Alright. Alright, guys, lady here and call it in the air. Gieselman, head or tails? Tails. Tails? What? Tails.
Alright, you want to go first or defer? Alright, Shy, you're going to be going first, guys. Also, by the way, if you hear something you really like out here, a really good joke that gets you, we got a little chant we do here. Battle, 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 battle. Alright, let's make some noise.
You're terrible at taking directions. Okay, you're good.
Alright, guys, 5 jokes. Shy's going first. Let's roast.
To specifically be battling Gieselman. I think this is a great example for all of us. I think it's really fascinating to find out what would happen if Willy Wonka raped a rat. Give a mouse a microphone, apparently he empties an audience. You know what I mean? No, genuinely, I have met many rescue ferrets with a deadlier face card than this gentleman. Yeah, it's rodential is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I've never actually roasted a lady before. And after tonight, unfortunately, that's still going to be the case. Yeah, and by the way, if any of you guys want to take pictures, like I said, make sure to set it to wide-angle lens, otherwise you won't be able to fit Shy in the frame. It's a fucking roast.
That's fine. Guys, it's 2025 and his fucking hairline is still social distancing. I'm fine about it. Find out what would happen if Willy Wonka raped his own cousin, you know? Yeah, no, this is genetics unspoiled by racial diversity, you know what I mean? This is...
St. Charles, what's up, baby?
No, homeboy's so fucking inbred, they're calling him lunch meat on the streets.
Shy is actually short for Cheyenne. That's her name, it's much longer. She just ate all the other letters, so... much like Wyoming, who Shy is named after, no one wants to live with Shy. She just got divorced. Yes. Yeah, it wasn't because they fell out of love or, anyone cheated or anything like that. He just finally got his green card, so clearly had no more use.
He's never even had an imaginary friend show up to his birthday party again. I'm fucking fine about it, guys. I think Gieselman, it's great to fucking know what would happen if Willy Wonka raped a rabbi. You know what I mean? No, this is proof that Jews are actually, it's a great Zionist, it's proof that Jews are from the Middle East. That skin's so oily, I'd start a war over it. Personally, he's the only Jew I've ever known to be denied birthright. At the border, they stopped him and they told him, if you want to bomb that hard, you got to go to Gaza.
I just want to point out, everyone, I'm not Jewish, actually.
And I'm not divorced, so...
That Shy does look like she's been eating for 8 nights, so... It's a Hanukkah reference, I guess.
Sounds like a fucking Jew to me.
Did my research. Anyways, I guess Shy's ex, not husband, since they weren't divorced. Shy's ex was a professional basketball player, but based off her appearance, he wasn't very good. Probably played professionally in Turkey, the country, not the food, by the way. Yeah. So yeah, Shy is single and ready to mingle, but not even Dennis Rodman will want this rebound. So.
No, there's a pattern. I think it's really great. I think it's fascinating to see what would happen if Willy Wonka raped a female gym instructor. You know? I think Gieselman looks a lot like your troubled niece's favorite butch softball coach. Personally. Somebody who said that we were going to get in a fight in the parking lot later, that's just two dykes in love, to be completely honest.
Yeah, I was gonna put my hair in a man bun, but I was afraid Shy would try to eat it, so I didn't. Yes. I actually think Shy looks a lot like Drew Carey, everyone. Actually, sorry, my bad. Drew Carey's a successful comedian. And he's actually lost a lot of weight, too. I think I owe you a joke. Why did Shy cross the road?
Why did Shy?
Because there's a Kentucky Fried Chicken on the other side.
I'm fat. No, it's true. He's definitely a fucking Jew, guys. Get him. I'm gonna say Charles. No, I do. I'm so excited. I've been looking forward to this all fucking month. Personally, I think it's great to see what would happen if Willy Wonka raped another pedophile, you know what I mean? He looks like a cheap fucking pedophile though, doesn't he? Like, instead of trying to give kids candy, he's luring them like, hey kid, wanna buy some candy? I got a good deal for you. No Van though, he's luring them into an Uber pool.
That's how you have your cake and eat it too, folks. So write that down. Anyways. I think Shy looks a lot like McLovin from Superbad if he ate as much McDonald's as that name suggests. Yes, that's not a double chin, folks. That's a McDouble chin. With the supersized fries and a drink, guys. Yeah, Shy's got so many chins, she's in the Chinnest Book of World Records. Every page is another chin. Just another chin. Very big book.
All right. I like that you kept doubling down on that.
Big doubling down.
About time you got a laugh up here. Shy, thanks for hitting our rate quota for the night. All right, we're gonna turn this over to our judges table. JC, who do you got on this battle?
Well, I thought it was a good warm-up act for everybody. Like, we are gonna hear some stuff that is uncomfortable. I think I was on board with you with the Willy Wonka raped for the first time. But then, it was like, shit. And then, Andrew, you had some good, like, wide angle, that was funny, and then, it just kept going, you guys were really both of you felt like really kind of one note with your, yeah, she's fat, yeah, and then you are Willy Wonka rape somebody. It was close. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna give it to Shy on this one.
All right, that's one vote for Shy, everyone. Mike, Anthony, who you got?
I was really looking forward to the scissor fight between these two guys. To be honest, I was really looking forward to it, but Shay had the hairline bit fucking killed me. Andrew had a good one with that she ate her name. I thought that was really funny, and the man bun and the Drew Carey, the rebound. When you first said the Gene Wilder reference, I was great. But then she said after the seventh one, I was like, okay, we got it. But I'm gonna give it to, I think Andrew, he wore the strap on it this week.
It's all tied up, 1-1. Steven Taylor, who you got?
Let's see. Shy, great. That social distancing joke is so damn funny. I Yeah, the oil one was good. I feel like Shy had just a diversity of jokes where she was going over everything, even too much, you know. Calling him a Jew when he wasn't.
The Jews!
Pretty tough time to Jew accuse somebody. Especially somebody that looks like Landlord Farquaad. I do think, Andrew, you had like a funny lines, but I do just think they were a little like kind of the same down the middle over and over again. And I think in my bet, I'm going to go best joke, which I think was the social distancing line, so I'm going to give it to Shy.
All right. 2-1 for Shy. Angela, who you got?
Oh, this is going to be tough. Let's see. I think you could have had Shy more Jew jokes, honestly. I think you went easy. I think you had an opportunity when you were calling him stingy Willy Wonka pedophile to call him Jewish Willy Wonka. And, but Disappointed. But Andrew, it felt a little lazy. I'm not gonna lie. It felt a little, you know, it's like you're just gonna go, she's fat, she's fat. We weren't gonna talk about how bad the shirt looks or the shoes or the hair. I'm just kidding. All I could see was you from the back, Shy, and from where I'm sitting, it looks pretty good. So, but I don't buy bootleg Ozempic out of a windowless van for men to get up here and call women fat. So I'm gonna give this one to Shy.
Trying to get you ready for battle, everyone. One more time for these two. All right, guys, your next battler is coming to the stage. She has a record of 3-2 in roast battle. Make some noise for Alex Hayes. All right. Alex, you're going to be taking on Sam Vining. Make some noise for Sam Vining, everyone. I'm excited. You guys are neighbors, correct?
I've been spying on him this whole time.
Looking through his window?
He's jerking off a lot.
Anything to say to this?
I mean, yeah.
All right, well, since your balls are empty of cum, I'll let you call it in the air. Ted, do you want to go first or defer?
I'll defer.
All right, Alex Hayes, you're going first, guys. 5 jokes back and forth. 1, 2, 3, let's roast.
All right. I am very excited to be roasting Pedo Pascal. This is an honor. I'm glad to be here with you. Sam looks like he does coke off of a stripper's poopa. That makes sense because he also looks like he huffs whipped cream cans for the cream. Nice one, Tranny Phantom. Yeah, Alex always tells me he's conventionally attractive. What convention? Comic-Con? Alex, you look like a kid that yells Kobe before he shoots up a school.
I'm talking about my looks here. You look like you can make a dildo go soft.
Sam claims he's not gay, but he is on Grindr. He's also on Hoagie and Hero, and he's a sub. I like how no one was with him. Wait for a good one. Oh man. Alex is very clumsy. He constantly misplaces and loses things. The only thing he hasn't lost is his virginity. Alex looks like he took a CPR class to break a dry spell. Thank you, Pablo Extra Large. Sam likes his women like how he likes his fats. Trans. Sam's tits are bigger than a lot of the trans women he sleeps with, but their dicks are bigger than his, so he evens out.
Sam does believe that trans women are women, though. That's why he treats them terribly.
Nice one, leave it to never get beaver. Alex looks like he calls a vagina a hoo-ha. I'm just joking. Me and Alex are actually Eskimo brothers. We've both been inside his mom.
I used to know Sam as a teenager, and back in high school, he used to fuck a lot of chicks in high school. And then I met back up with him recently, and I was surprised to learn he still fucks a lot of chicks in high school. I shouldn't be that surprised though. He looks like a bridge troll on Epstein's Island.
Alex went to Catholic school. He was actually the ruler used to spank all the other kids. Yeah, Alex is very insecure about being scrawny and weak, and he should, because every week I'm banging his mom.
Sam's had a hard time pulling some of these jokes off. If only they were a trans person's pants, it'd be really easy. Sam looks like he tried to give himself a toaster bath and then got hungry in the middle of it and just made toast.
Nice one, Tomboy Cruz. Alex, if I'm here, who's fucking your mom? I'm sorry, these are just too easy. Like Alex's mom.
Sorry, roasting, it's me. Just roasting my mom.
It's funny.
One more time. One more time for Sam, one more time for Alex's very hot mom, everyone. What a smoke show, that lady. What's up? Let's turn this over to the judges table. Angela, who you got on there?
This was a tough one. A lot of really great jokes. Loved Pedo Pascal and Pablo Extra Large. Incredible. It is going to be such an awkward car ride home tonight when Alex's mom picks you two up. Like Sam, you had some good ones, and I would give you the vote if you just promised to tell the cops where you buried those little girls. What do you say? Turn yourself in? Yeah, I don't trust you. I'm gonna give it to Alex.
One vote for Alex. Steven, who you got?
I do just want to say that right after the battle ended, I looked at Angela and I was like, is Alex's mom hot? And she goes, fucking no. Let's see. This has been a very interesting battle. Sam, you look like a cabbage patch molested itself. And Alex, I do think this is going to be an interesting, because y'all are neighbors now, and he likes trans women. Alex kind of looks like a lesbian that can't get it up. Yeah. But I liked all the jokes. Alex, I think if you had had one more Pedo Pascal or the extra large, if you'd had one more line, I just think Sam was a little bit quicker, which is surprising given his shape. I think I'm going to give it to Sam on this one.
Alright, all tied up, 1-1. My game today.
Oh man, this was a close back. Get up for these guys. This was a hot one. Yeah, man. These guys, they look like roommates. They share a sex doll. But I definitely liked, Alex had a lot of great jokes. Sam, your fucking rebuttals was on point. He was fucking slick and he felt like he was already ready for it. But since Alex is a school shooter, I don't want to be in this manifesto. I'm gonna give this one to Alex.
Alright, 2-1 Alex. JC.
All right, this is God, you guys both fucking crushed it. I thought, like knowing both of you, I thought it was gonna be a runaway, and it was fucking. I thought you were gonna stomp Wario over there. But then he reminded me of how much he fucks your mom. God, like this was a really, really tough call, and what I based my vote on was my favorite joke, which was yelling Kobe before shooting up a school. So I'm gonna give it to Sam.
Alright guys, we are 2-2 on the judges panel, which means we're gonna turn it over to you guys. If you think Alex won this battle, make some noise. If you think Sam won this battle, make some noise. Sam Mike is the winner tonight, everybody. Alright guys, your next battle coming to stage. It is both of their first time competing in Gateway City Roast League. Please make some noise for Clay Beiersdorfer. Jesus Christ. Alright, Clay, you're going to be going against Joe Butler. Make some noise for him. I don't know, I lost the fucking quarter. I lost the quarter, so we're flipping velo now. Okay. Clay Heads, you want to go first or defer?
I'll go second.
Alright, Joe Butler, you're going first. There's your microphone right there. Alright, 5 jokes back and forth. 1, 2, 3, let's roast!
Well, we're all facing the next great recession, Clay's hairline. Yeah, back in the military, Apache helicopters would use his bald spot as a landing pad.
Joe Butler looks like the mascot for mayonnaise. It's light, fluffy, and something you forget about in the back of the Keep going, Chicken Little. Let's do this. You're doing great, sweetie. Keep it up. Here we go.
Clay suffers from memory loss. He's the only veteran I know who keeps forgetting 9/11. Clay also suffers from PTSD and partial hearing loss. So he's always asking the voices in his head to repeat themselves.
Making fun of disabled veterans. Joe Butler, everybody. For this guy. He hates the troops. No, I am glad that you brought my PTSD up, Joe, because watching you do comedy is like having one of my panic attacks. It's poorly timed, confusing, and it makes me want to kill myself.
In the military, Clay's gun was an M16, which makes a lot of sense because whenever he sees a 10th grade girl, he goes, 16. Nah, Clay looks like he pulls women though. By their ankles as they scream for help.
Joe Butler looks like the kind of guy that gets kicked out of Civil War reenactments for taking it too seriously. He's got some interesting use of the term boy.
You look like you should be getting yelled at by Gordon Ramsay right now. So, I don't know. Clay was injured by a suicide bomber. The bomber didn't even want to do it until he saw Clay's face. Also, was the bomb made of C4? Because when the ladies look at Clay, they see a 4.
I'm glad that you brought that up because watching you do comedy makes me wish you would have succeeded fully. Living is too much watching you do comedy. It's been a great year for Joe. He moved into a new apartment. He hosted his first weekend here at the Funny Bone. And he took first prize in the Ellen DeGeneres lookalike contest.
You know, Clay, for all that disability, you really lack disability. Clay's pretty hard to read. I can't tell if he's called more phone sex numbers or suicide hotlines.
I know what I'm going to be calling after this, that's for sure.
Speaking of hard to read, Clay's a writer, everybody. Clay's writing is just like a stage presence. A robot could do a better job.
Did ChatGPT write that one for you? My bad.
Last joke.
Fun fact about Joe Butler, his mom cuts his hair. So for those of you out there who are probably thinking, wow, he looks like a school shooter, now you know who's been grooming him.
One more time for these two, everyone. Stay up here, dumbass. I want to make fun of how aggressively white and nerdy you guys are, but I don't think it's coming out of my mouth. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to turn this over to the judge table. Steven, who you got on this?
This is a great battle of the twinks. Everybody did a very good job. This is, usually we save this for the June roast battle, but everybody was very funny. I think the C4 joke is fucking, it should not be as funny as it is. It pissed me off and made me laugh, which I respect in a joke. Chicken Little is such a funny thing to call like a 6'5" man, and his legs really sell it. So you really did it. This was like really close, but I think just quickness and funniness, and I have to support the troops, or else my family's going to be mad. I'm going to give it to Clay.
All right, one vote for Clay. Angela, who you got?
Oh man, this is tough. Very, very funny stuff. Glad you guys could both skip your Oath Keepers meeting to be here tonight. And Joe, you had great jokes. You look like you thank cops when they pull you over. Oh man, I really liked that 16 joke. I think that was my favorite one of the night. Clay, mascot for mayonnaise, hilarious stuff. Very, very true. But I think I'm gonna have to give this one to Joe.
All right, tied up 1-1. Mike Anthony.
This was another great tight ass battle. I felt like Joe had a great rebuttal as well. The hairline bit with his hair, I was like, yeah, his hair is gone. The Chick Little, the Panic Attack, the Civil War, the Ellen DeGeneres, that shit killed me. God damn it. I definitely want to say Joe, he had a lot of good hits. And when I saw the flyer for this, I was like, is Spencer battling twice? Who is this other white guy? Y'all will see him again. You be like, yeah, he's already battled. 3 more times. Exactly, 3 more times, same white guy. But I want to say also, I'm going to give this one to Clay.
All right, 2-1 Clay. JC Sabala, who you got?
I feel like the only reason why you chose Clay is because he made a good point that he looks like a Civil War reenactor that takes it too seriously. Like he started twitching next to me. No, we can't talk yet.
I was like, ain't number 4 black people in here. We got to stand up for this shit.
Oh, this was another really, really good battle, man. I thought, Clay, you started out really strong, kind of petered off in the middle a little bit. Then that's when you came on, right? The 16, fucking amazing. And then I think you finished off stronger. It was really good, like knowing the both of you, seeing you guys be mean. Because you're both so like, oh shucks, like both of you. It's like, hey, you had a really good set, dude. I didn't even go up tonight. Like, but thank you. I am gonna give this one to Clay. Joe, I thought you were great, but I am gonna give this one to Clay.
All right, Clay's your winner tonight, everyone. Thank you for this.
Oh, is that who books it?
Clay served in the Taliban. I don't think people know that. All right, guys. next battle going to the stage with a record of 4-1, everybody. Make some noise for Spencer Tegmeyer. Joe Butler again, everybody. Okay. All right. You got a great battle tonight with Spencer, everybody. With a record of 2-0. Make some noise for Black Charles.
This is gonna be uncomfortable.
All right, Black Charles, you want to call it in the air?
Tails.
It's heads. Spencer, you go first or defer?
I'll go first.
All right, Spencer's going first, going against Black Charles. 5 jokes back and forth. 1, 2, 3. Let's roast.
You know, they say black people have. They say black men have large penises. That stereotype is completely true. One time I walked into the bathroom when Charles was peeing, and there was a black guy with a huge dick fucking him in the ass.
You forgot to mention that you lick people's hands before they wash them in the bathroom. But I didn't know too much about Spencer, because he's, you know. The fuck is a Tagmeyer? You ever heard of a Tagmeyer? But I heard it's a German name. And it's meant, what does it say? Because, you know, white people ain't shit. No, I'm playing. It says foreign manager, which amazes me because he manages to fuck all these animals. I hate that shirt.
You know, I used to work with Charles, but he got fired because after a crazy night on the town, he spent the entire shift in the bathroom. Flushing cum down the toilet. But the first time I ran into Black Charles, he said $40 to fuck me in the ass. And I said, "I'm sorry, sir, I'm not gay." And he said, "All right, how about 80?
The fact that you keep dreaming about fucking me is wild. I know you had jungle fever. I can tell by that shirt. But y'all might not realize that Spencer is an alcoholic. He looks like it also, that shirt says it. But when I look at Spencer, I didn't see an alcoholic as somebody addicted to kratom. He looks more like a whippet and fentanyl type of guy. Like you let your friends whip their dick out and fit it all in your mouth. Anyway.
Guys, seriously though, Charles is super loyal. I mean, before the show tonight, he poured one out for his friend that died 9 years ago. Dropped his pants and got some perfectly good guys cum all over the sidewalk.
I'm gonna treat that joke like God did to my people during slavery and turn my back on them. Anyway, and like it never happened. Spencer has a recurring role in Law and Order SVU. He just fucking people. Spencer shines shoes in porta potties. I fuck
I love Charles, but he never listens. Like his mom used to tell him, Charles, if you keep getting fucked in the ass, you'll turn black.
Spencer mother sucked dick for Audi car money. And asked for change. But anyway, your turn.
Guys, if Charles ever disappears and you find a blood trail, don't panic. He just got fucked in the ass so hard, he had to go take a nap somewhere. But seriously, guys, one time, Black Charles got fucked in the ass so hard. He went to the hospital the next day. Because he went everywhere else and down and still couldn't find the guy. That's my closer.
I've never met a man more intrigued with my ass and cum at the same time. It's crazy. I don't know whether he roasted me or trying to fuck me, low key. To be both. But, damn, you can fuck me up. You got me, man. All right, look, listen. Me and Spencer didn't know each other. Y'all see that shirt? Cause it's so terrible. Spencer eats ass as a pirate. They don't say R for no reason. It's his tongue.
I thought my closer was bad.
I'm gonna turn this over to the judges table. Mike, who you got?
I'm going first because I'm black.
Yes.
Guys, give it up for these guys. This is the most uncomfortable battle I watched the whole fucking night so far. These guys look like they met at a protest rally on opposite ends. Spencer, the ass fucking bit was very, very funny at the very beginning. I don't know, but Black Charles, he said, I hate that shirt, fucking killed me. And your mom sucking dick for all the cart money, killed me too. This was a close one. I was on my edge, so I have to, on jokes and bits, I definitely, Charles they was really friendly too. It was really, amicable. Very amicable.
Friendly?
Yeah. He was like, you can go first. You go ahead. He was too nice. Fucking Charles in the ass till he turned black was kind of funny. But Charles, the whip it bit, the way he flipped that shit, that was hard. I'm gonna give this to Charles, not because he's black.
It's totally because he's black. All right, one else for Black Charles. Steven Taylor, who you got?
This was a good battle. This felt like 8 Mile for some reason, and both of you do look like you're in a very heated custody battle. So I hope whoever wins this gets the kid. Spencer, I don't know how you weaved a narrative. It was kind of a beautiful story structure. There was an A, B. There was a whole plot and rises and falls, and there definitely were a few climaxes. Black Charles, and you don't mind if I call you that, do you?
You have to give him Hennessy if you do.
Okay then, Charles. Charles, I liked a lot of your jokes, but a lot of them felt a little like they could be for anybody. And I really feel like Spencer went specific. It's so specific. It's just so funny to call back to your first joke and your second joke and your third joke and your fourth joke. And it wasn't Willy Wonka getting raped. It was more descriptive than that. And I've just never seen it done before. You changed the art form tonight, Spencer. I'm going to give it to Spencer.
All right, that's 2-1 for Spencer. 1-1. JC, who do you got?
All right. You said that it was a very friendly thing. I thought it was homoerotic. That was.
I'm gay, all right?
That's fine. So, I typically don't like it when you like beat a dead horse to death, like what you were doing tonight. However, as a strategy, it did work. It got you off your game. There was one point where you just stopped and turned purple, and no, I thought you had some good stuff, but I felt like you got thrown off on your game, and for that reason alone, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Spencer.
All right, 2-1 Spencer. Angela.
This one's tough because you both make me so uncomfortable for different reasons.
It's okay,
Because I'm the
Angela.
closest to his ass. Oh man, Spencer, you make me so uncomfortable. And but I think I speak for us all when I say we cannot wait to see you on Netflix. Not a comedy special, but a true crime special. I thought you both were so funny, and I think actually if everyone could look under your seats, you'll probably maybe find the rest of Black Charles' jokes. I know you're very funny. Yeah, I gotta give this one to Spencer.
All right, 3-1 for Spencer. Check out who's the winner of this roast battle. One more time for these two.
Hate the way you dress, hate the way you walk.
Yeah, no, I like how you guys banter without mics between sets. That's fun. All right, guys, we are down to your headlining battle tonight. Make some noise for a headlining battle, everyone. We got two of the best battlers in the city with a record of 4-1. Come to the stage. Make some noise for Jack Wright. Jack, go ahead, grab that mic right there. You're going to be going against the 6-0 undefeated. Make some noise for Nicholas Kuvar, everybody.
Wow, hi guys.
You're standing the wrong way, buddy.
So Andrew grab his hand real quick. I didn't have to say it.
All right, Kubi, I'm gonna let you call it in the air, right? Heads or tails? What do you want? Why, you know I'm gonna lie, whatever it is? Okay, Jack, heads or tails?
Tails.
It's tails. You wanna go first or defer?
I'll defer.
All right, Kubi, you are going first. 5 jokes, back and forth. Headlining battle, everybody. Make some noise. 1, 2, 3, let's rock.
Okay, cool. Just checking. Guys, I want you to know that I said yes to this roast just to be nice. You know, I wanted Jack to know what consent feels like. Jack was born in Arkansas, but he looks like he was raised on an Andrew Tate subreddit. Dude, he had a terrible education. Terrible. But like Jack can barely speak English. Okay? But I was shocked to learn that Jack doesn't even know that no means no.
of this battle, you know, it's kind of hard to roast Nicholas. If you don't know, he is blind. He also overcame a drug addiction. Then I remember none of that adversity made him a better person. He told me he bases his racism off smell. The first year I knew him, he thought I was Korean. I'm like, I just like barbecue. I don't understand.
I did used to shoot up black tar heroin, but you look like you shoot up black people's barbecues. Okay, guys. This Salvador Dali painting of a yeast infection is Jack, right? Because I'm so stoked to be sharing the stage with Jack, because Jack is the only comic in St. Louis who has eyes that are farther apart than I do. My eyes are like this because I have retinitis pigmentosa. His eyes are like that because your mom is apparently a hammerhead shark.
Shut up, Lord Farquaad.
You look like you come bed bugs.
Nicholas, he thinks he can get away with a lot of things just because he's blind. Like last week, they caught him jerking off in the library, and he was all like, "Oh, I'm sorry, is this not the kids section?" I'm not saying that Nicholas has watched child porn. I am saying he's listened to child porn.
Okay. Whew, dude, you look like you licked peanut butter off your dog's balls. Jack, how much, like, older than you is your girlfriend?
8 years.
Okay. So Jack,
That ruins all those pedophile jokes you're making earlier.
I am sorry to hear your mom abandoned you, by the way. Jack does not eat pussy. Okay, like his girlfriend would love it if he did, but like she just got tired of flying her vagina to his mouth like an airplane, you know? Open up, grown up, Gerber baby. What's up?
That's very funny. The last time you tried to eat pussy, it took 5 minutes for the lady to be like, "Dude, would you get out my belly button?" No, it is funny because Nicholas is blind and his girlfriend is asexual, which makes them the saddest float in the Pride Parade.
Alright. We're gonna do a little nostalgia thing from Jack's childhood. The wheels on our house go round and round. So Jack is on the list. Okay, he was a frequent flyer to Epstein's single wife. I'm just joking. Obviously, Jack would never associate with a Jew. Okay.
Oh, is that the joke? Okay. Did that sound better written in Braille? Hey, what are we doing? It is funny, you do all these look-like jokes. You gotta love roast battle, because this is when you get to find out what people look like. Other people have to tell them what we look like. He has more Ghost Riders than Drake. I want to tell you, you look like Rick and Morty at the same time. Very fun for me.
Okay. You look like you teach children to be racist through interpretive dance. Okay, so Jack played high school football. Well, you know how sometimes during halftime they let the kid that drools too much run down the field? Ta-da! Yeah, they were like, "Oh, well, hell, he's already wearing a helmet," you know? The school was so nice. They were so nice. After Jack ran for a touchdown, they even let him kick for the extra chromosome. And let me tell you,
It's good.
I had an act out.
You had an act out. You know what it looks like?
Nicholas, I know you said he had that disease or whatever. The reason his eyes are pointing in two different directions, because right when he went blind, he was in the middle of blowing two guys at the same time. Yeah, I'm good. I think that's it.
Great fucking battle, guys. Great battle. This is a tough one to judge, dude. I'm gonna be honest. I'm excited to see what they gotta say. Angela, you wanna kick us off?
Oh my God, great stuff, good stuff. Normally I can't tell you guys apart, and neither can Nick, so. But tonight was exceptional, really great joke writing by both of you. Absolutely loved the Dali painting of a yeast infection. I think that's a brand new sentence, so great job. When you said that he comes bed bugs, that will keep me awake for nights to come. I
wrote it for Charlie.
Nick, I don't think it's fair for you to pick on Jack. His eyes are not further apart than yours. You're up there looking like a labubu. Right down to the perfect 18 in the front. Oh my God, this is so good. This is such a delight. Santa's closing the Pride Parade, Jack. Good stuff. Yes, is this not the kids section? Fantastic and true. This is tough, but I gotta give this one to Jack.
All right, 1-0 for Jack. Steven?
This was really great. This made me feel like I was doing black tar heroin. Nicholas, sorry to bring that up. This is a really funny battle. Dude, I think Smell's racism might be the most insane thing I've ever heard. I can't stop thinking about it, and it's going to be a problem for me. Nicholas, I thought this was going to, I thought out of the bat, I thought you had it, the consent joke. Jack has obviously never had consent. And that landed with me, and I thought it was going to keep going. I thought it was going to be the blind leading the dumb. But it turned into the gay leading the blind, and I think I'm going to give it to Jack on this one.
All right, that's 2-1 for Jack.
Guys, give it up for the best battle of the night. Easy. Nick had brought up the barbecue bit. Jack does look like he shoots up black people barbecues. That was funny. I did. You didn't shoot up mine, so that was funny. The racist interpreted dance, that was good. Nick had it. I had this one really, really close. This one was really close. Jack with the fucking, he reads the shit in Braille. He called that nigga, he said he looked like Rick and fucking Morty. God damn it! That shit was funny. Eating pussy with the belly button. And even the rebuttals were on point. But this one, I had this one really close. 8-9, giving it to Jack.
All right, 3-0. Jack is the winner of the roast battle, everyone. JC, any final thoughts?
You know what? I had it basically tied. I think if either one of you made at least 3 or 4 jokes about the other one getting fucked in the ass. Like that's I think that really would have set it apart.
Some more ass fucking.
I did have it basically tied, so I was gonna wait to see what everybody else did so I could turn it to the crowd. But I'm gonna give my vote to Kuvi. So go for this one. Like that's the meanest shit you heard tonight. Okay.
I just berated a blind man for 5 minutes. That's the
With cum dripping out of his asshole.
All right, one more time for these two. Chad Ryder's the winner. All right, everybody, that is our roast battle for the night. You guys have a good time. Please follow us on Instagram at Gateway City Roast League. That's also the name of our YouTube, where you can go check out all of our previous battles in full. Our next show is going to be September 4th at Platypus in the Grove. So come out to that if you're able to. With that out of the way, one more round of applause for everybody you saw.